The Houston Vikings are back. Hey guys, Missed here again for another video today, and first time using the new Blue Yeti microphone that I received this past week. I do hope you guys can notice a sound quality difference in my videos in the future and in this one. Obviously, I'm still messing around with some of the audio and some of the commentary that I want to do. But so far, it's pretty good. It's honestly a great product. It is phenomenal, but it can be loud sometimes, so I'm going to try and be as quiet as I possibly can be. But right now, I am going to move the mic. Try to be as quiet as I possibly can. Yeah, that one hurt the ears. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, that was my fault. Now I'm moving in my chair. Oh man, so much. Alright. So, we are currently at the trade deadline, and lots happened, and I cannot make a single trade I can't make a single trade with TJ Oshie because he is a 15, well, it's not really that he's a $15 million contract. It's the fact that I cannot actually trade him because I do not have the cap space to do it. And yeah, Jared Cowan did accept, as you would expect he would. Actually, I'm going to toss him down in the AHL to make our AHL team maybe even a little bit better, because an 82 overall defenseman is pretty good, and if he's playing in the AHL, then he should do pretty good. So, really quickly, we will send him down. What? I'm confused. I don't like this. I don't know why Tippett is way down there. I'd rather spot check be down. Okay, goodbye Zach Mitchell. There we go. I do want Tippett on the first line because I want him to grow as much as he can. We are going to get rid of TJ Oshie at the end of the season. We are just going to dump him off because hopefully, I think there are some people that I do have to re-sign next year, hopefully, other than TJ Oshie, so I can sign them on a big contract. So, Lucia, I can sign him on a big contract, probably only a 1-year big contract. So, offense, there's only one. How about defense? No, not looking too good. How about goaltenders? Do I need to re-sign Kakinen or Poulin? I do not. I did sign them on both pretty big deals. I did forget about that. And how's Kakinen doing right now? He's actually doing pretty good. 919 for an 80 overall is really good. 919 in general is a pretty good save percentage for a simulation because you usually don't get that well of a simulation. But hopefully we can continue to do pretty decent. So I do want to send Jared Cowan down if he isn't already in the AHL, but I don't want to do best lines or anything because then everything will just get messed up. So in the system, alright, so he is down there. Real quick though, I have someone scratched, but I don't think I can send him down. That's the problem. 1, 2, 3. Here, actually, we will sort it by forwards real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Defenseman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I don't think I can send. Oh, I can. Why aren't they down there then? Goaltenders, Gustafsson can go down as well. We're gonna have to go and fix that now. So Balcers, Grauvac, and Saracino. I think they can stay as our top line. And maybe put Bracco up instead of Saracino. I think we'll do that, yeah. Defensively, Lauzon, Boraman. I do want them to stay top 2. Is there anyone I can toss in here? Actually, I didn't mean to do that. We will go back to the AHL team really quickly, and we will just look at scratched players, I think. So we are currently only 1 point out of a playoff spot here, so maybe if we can bring it up and hopefully get in there better. So I do want Cowan in there. For which defenseman though? Probably Fortunas because he's old. Yep, definitely Fortunas because he is old as balls. We will toss Cowan in there. Alright, so I wouldn't mind taking out Sadao because he is also old, and I put in one of the players I have gotten from Shalin and Ruskanen. Is there a difference between them? One is 20, one is 21. So I think we will go with Ruskanen. We will swap Ruskanen with Fortunas, and then Cowan should probably, no, I'm not going to put Cowan on the second line, but I think maybe we should put Ruskanen and Cowan together so they are quite an even-ish line. Now for forwards, is there anyone I do want to put in? Gustafsson, Grunstrom, I do want to put Grunstrom in. He's actually really important. I probably want him on the second line, so instead of Jenks, should probably take out one of the defensemen, but I'd rather take out Jenks because he's old. So Jenks can be replaced with Carl Grunstrom. He's the left wing. Okay. Grunstrom can come up instead of Beck, yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. And then goaltending. Can I put Gustafsson in instead of Westerholm? I definitely could. So instead of Westerholm, we will put in Gustafsson because he's better and he actually will be our starter. I don't know why I did have him scratching in the NHL, to be honest, but whatever. He's basically done growing. He's 75 at 26, and he's not too happy either, yeah. Yeah, alright, whatever. Sorry, buddy, but it happens. So I think that is good. I think everything is good now. We will continue on in the NHL season. Currently at 47 points, and we do have a draft pick. That's what I was trying to think of. I completely forgot what I was trying to think of. We do have a draft pick, and hopefully that can be a big difference. Why did I just cancel that simulation? I did not mean to do that. Alright, so yeah, hopefully we can get a good or a high pick, or even win the lottery. That would be great. And to be honest, if we don't win the lottery, I might look to move up, depending. I would like to get Joe Veleno. Rasmus Dahlin could be a potential defenseman I want, but at the same time I don't, because I do have Riley and freaking Nicholas Hag, but at the same time, Riley's only a top 4D, and if I do get Dahlin, he could be my top pairing defenseman with Hag in the future of the series. Maybe? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Joe Veleno looks to be good, although we do have a lot of forwards I do want in this team, so I think it would actually be better to go with Rasmus Dahlin. Where does Rasmus Dahlin play, though? Couldn't tell you. I truly do not know. I feel like it's in the Q, W, or O, but I really don't know. We will look at defensemen for 3 weeks in the DEL, where all the Germans are. Not looking like too good of a season for us, obviously. We don't have the best team. It makes sense, to be honest. And looking like we'll finish with around 22, maybe 23. Yep, there's our 23rd win. I was just about to say, maybe 23 wins we'll finish with. But honestly, for how underskilled our team is, we actually aren't even doing that bad, which is good. But, yeah, so Dallas was a pretty good team. They had like 41 wins, and then got their 42nd against us. So, have the playoffs started? I do not think so. Did they? 63 locker room chemistry, that's bad. Alright, so our season ended early. 59 points. Yeah, boys. So those are the playoff matchups in the NHL, and we will now simulate the AHL. And we do currently have, or we are currently in a wild card spot, and this game means a lot. This is I don't remember the name of this team, but they are also at the same amount of points that we are, and hopefully we can get a win against them. Gabriel Gagne and something Warner. Don't know his name, to be 100% honest with you, but that is big points for us. That brings them down even further, so they are still at 81. It was against the Wolves, and we have another game against the Wolves, so it's another important one. We actually have more points than the Checkers. I was wondering why we were still in a wild card spot. So we will simulate up to the Chicago Wolves game again, and if we win this game, we may be able to clinch a playoff spot. First period, Tyrati and Loney. Second period, no goals. And third, we do bring it back to be a 1-goal game, but unfortunately we cannot win. That's a little scary because we definitely are not safe right now. If the Chicago, I just advanced today by accident, simulate this game. Do we win? We don't. All right, that is bad. We have one game left, and we need to win it because we lost against the Wolves. If we even had got a point, we would have been in a better spot right now. And then I simulated that last game that we played, which is unfortunate. But the Grand Rapids Griffins are going to actually have to take an L tonight, if that could be great. And Evgeny Svechnikov says no in the first period, and then Tyler Gravak wants it. He got 2 goals. We'll slow sim the third to see what's up. Grand Rapids Griffins power play, shorthanded goal in Albin. Good job, Iowa Wild. We are great. Power play for the Rapids again, and right after that, Laredo ties the game. So, looking okay as of right now. Okay, we got to stop giving them power plays, boys. Please, thank you. Yeah, Gabriel Gagne, last minute game winner. Awesome. Really didn't want to risk going into overtime. So, does that mean we made the playoffs? I don't know, but it's no. It was really bad that we lost that game against the Wolves. Like, if we hadn't gotten a point, even we would have had more points than them, and we would have been in that wild card spot. I don't think we made the playoffs in the AHL though. Unfortunately, it is kind of sad because I definitely did think we could. Never mind, we did qualify for the playoffs. They actually lost their last game and they went down, so we went up to the wild card spot. Awesome. Solid. We actually have pretty good defense and a good goalie rating, but our offense is not too great. So, first series of 5 games is against the Tucson Roadrunners, and we will just simulate like this. Game number 1, 4-1 loss, kind of bad. Game number 2, 6-3 loss, could get eliminated here. And to be honest, I am not too worried about it. And we do push a game 4. Can we push a game 5? We cannot. So unfortunately, we get eliminated in 4. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not too bothered with it. But we're just gonna simulate to the draft, and we are gonna do the draft. And I think in the next episode we will do the other half of the off season, which is the thing I don't remember. I do not remember the off season. There we go. So I think we'll just search defenseman in the WHL for 6 weeks. I do not remember where Rasmus Dahlin plays. I want to say it's a North American Junior League, but at the same time, I think it might be in like the SHL. But I truly don't remember. Either way, whatever. We'll have to wait and see what we get. We will see the Stanley Cup champions here. Who are they? I don't know what I'm saying. Washington Capitals and the Manitoba Moose win the Calder. Awesome. Good for them. I guess. We will look at the awards and team stats here in a minute. So we dropped to fourth. San Jose could have had second and sixth picks. Really stupid how me and Colorado dropped. Houston, which is us, we were last, and then Colorado, I'm pretty sure, still finished last, and then New Jersey was third, so they finished where they should have. But San Jose and Anaheim really are the winners of the lottery, especially Anaheim. We look at some retired players. Do we have any? We do not. I don't think we should have any goalies. We do not. Now we will go look at the entire league to see if any of you guys are interested in that. You can look at that. Luongo, Backstrom, only two notable goaltenders. Joe Thornton, Pavel Datsyuk, Henrik Zetterberg, three big names in the game. Zetterberg actually finishing in San Jose with Joe Thornton. That's crazy. Still couldn't win a cup though. Poor Thornton, man. And then Datsyuk finished in Ottawa. So those are the retired players. And yeah, so we're not going to start the draft yet. I do want to go look at the stats. So there it is, the 2018 Stanley Cup champions, the Washington Capitals. TJ Oshie, buddy, you could have been there. Too bad you got released. You suck. TJ Oshie. Why does it say that TJ Oshie has the most points, or is our best player? He's literally just not. Like, what? I don't remember his first name. Robin Kovacs did really good. 45 points in 82 games for 78 overall is solid. Then Oshie right under him with 42, and I'm going to be releasing him. Alex Tuch is up to an 83. He is growing awesomely. I don't think awesomely is a word, is what I meant to say. Michael Spacek with 30. Zach Mitchell with 29. Who had the least? Yoni Tulola has a two-way defender. So basically our defense are at the bottom. Except for Mike Riley. Mike Riley did good, but he's a pretty decent defenseman anyways. Timashov and Tippett would like for them to get up there in points, but that obviously didn't happen. Goaltenders, we will see Kakinen, a 296, played every single game and got pulled 4 times. 915, damn. Kevin Poulin did really good. He had a 971 in 4 games, which, I mean, it's 4 games, but still, that's really good. But Capo Kakinen did pretty decent. Or we look at goaltenders in the entire league, and we'll see who's probably winning the Vezina. I don't know. I've heard someone actually call it the Vezina. I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced like that, but you never know. So we look at the lowest GAA as a starter. So Poulin actually does have the lowest, but he only played 4 games. Robin Lehner with a 205, which is really good. I do have him as a high elite, so he's also almost 890 overall, which is good. And looking like Robin Lehner actually will win the Vezina, which is good for him. I also have Mrazek as a high elite. Yeah, solid. Stud goaltender in the Vancouver series. Connor Hellebuck is great. Literally awesome. Patrick Kane finished with the most points. No one broke 90 points this year. 95 overall. Damn. Taves right beside him, obviously. And also 95 overall. Tarasenko, 95. Jack Eichel, 96. I have him as a medium franchise, which I'm pretty sure he was a low franchise, so that's good for him. Ovi, 56 goals. Holy, 84 points for him. Artemi Panarin did really good, too. I've never seen Panarin get higher than like an 89. I don't know if it's even actually possible. Sam Reinhart really high up there, 89 overall. Paul Stastny did good, probably playing with Tarasenko. Crosby, where's McDavid? McDavid actually has quite a lot of points. He usually doesn't have that many points. He usually isn't that high in points, but 78 is pretty good. Really, you think he'd have more than that because, you know, it's McDavid. And Steen, probably the other forward playing with the Blues. We'll see who will win the Maurice Rocket Richard Trophy, and as you would expect, 56-goal Alexander Ovechkin. Makes sense. Right behind him, Patrick Kane, and right behind him, well, not right behind him, but nine goals behind him, Jack Eichel, medium franchise. He's got 5-star everything. It's basically better than Patrick Kane because Patrick Kane can't hit, and Ovechkin has terrible defense. Or defense, sorry. Yeah, look, Alexander Semin had 36 goals, and he's 86 overall playing with the St. Louis. I want to go look at the St. Louis Blues. I want to go look at their team. What the heck? Damn, they signed him from free agency, and he had 36 goals. So their top line is Tarasenko, Steen, and Stasny. And I think their next one might be Semin, Yakupov, and Laterra. Damn, that's crazy. Yakupov up to an 87. Damn, dude, he's 34. And, like, he's base 84 or 83 overall. And he went up to an 86. That's, good for him. 36 goals, man. That's great. That's probably the best season he's ever had. Actually, no. Wow, he had 84 points one year, and 79, and 73. Still, though, 34 and getting 65 points, you are a legend. They're a pretty decent team. So I think we will go look at the awards real quick, and then we will see. So, Cup champions, the Caps. President's Trophy, the Caps. Clarence S. Campbell, the Blackhawks, and Washington Capitals win the Prince of Wales. Dream matchup to see those two. Also Chicago versus Pittsburgh. Two dream matchups we'd all like to see. That would be awesome. Art Ross goes to Patrick Kane for the 3rd year in a row. Jonathan Toews wins the heart. Patrick Kane could have got it for a 3rd year in a row, but Toews steals it from him, his teammate. Norris goes to Weber. Lady Bing to Kane. Ho-Sang with the Calder. Conn Smythe to Holtby. What a beauty. Probably did really good. Vesna did win the... Or Lehner did win the Vesna, sorry. Oh, man. And he also won the William M. Jennings. That is good. Bill Masterton Trophy. Mike Riley, baby. Yeah, get in there. What a legend. What a great guy. Selke goes to Stahl. Taves takes the Ted Lindsay, and Ovechkin. I don't know. This is like 6 to 8 years, I think, that he's won the Maurice Richard Trophy in the simulation, at least, because in real life he actually had it and then continued it, but Crosby actually took it this year. So we look at the playoff tree. We will see how it went here. So the Blackhawks swept the Stars, then swept the Blues, then took the Preds out in 5. They only had 1 loss going into the final. Wow. Capitals went to Game 7 against the Rangers, then swept the Hurricanes. What a different playoff series that was. And then beats the Sabres in 5, who they did better than... who did better than the Capitals, which is crazy. They had 5 losses going into the finals, and they just freaking demolished the Blackhawks, basically. Did notice, though, Tampa Bay did sweep the Red Wings and then got swept by the Sabres, so that's funny. Actually, a lot of sweeps. Blackhawks had 2, Edmonton had 1, Capitals had 1, Tampa Bay had 1, and the Sabres had 1. So there we go. That's the AHL. The team we lost to was the Road Runners, and they actually made it to the conference finals. So good for them. They lost in Game 7, and then Manitoba Moose took it in Game 7 as well. Damn, Marlies though were 7-0 going into that series, and then they lost 4-1 in the conference final. Crazy. Weird. I don't know. This game simulates weird. Rudolph Balcers, most points in the AHL at 62. Tyler Grovak, 56. Jeremy Bracco, 45. Sam Anis with 45. Nick Saracino with 38. How did our goaltenders do down here? Gustafson, he did start for the last half. He had a 243 and a 919. Not too bad. I did forget to look at the AHL level for awards. We'll just see real quickly to see if there's anything. Calder goes to the Moose. The McGregor Kilpatrick goes to the Roadrunners. Frank S. Mathers to the Phantoms. Norman R. Bud Poyle to the Roadrunners. Then Sam Pollock to the Admirals. John D. Chick to the Roadrunners. Emil Francis to the Phantoms. F.G. Teddy Oak to the Americans. Richard F. Canning to the Phantoms. And Robert W. Clark to the Moose. Lots of team awards. It's kind of redonk. We'll look at player awards. Brendan Leipzig wins the John B. Sullenberger. To the player who scored the most points during the American Hockey League regular season. Good for him. Then Andrew Ghetto with the Les Cunningham. Willie Marshall, Eddie Shore, or not the freaking, I'm reading the trophy. Kamenev is what I meant to say with these two. And then Kempney, and then Ullmark, Linus Ullmark, I believe. Andrew Kopp, Ivan Barbashev, Victor Louvre, and Linus Ullmark again. So, overall, a pretty decent series. Pretty I can't talk. I meant to say, overall, pretty decent season for the AHL. So, unfortunately, though, we did lose the lottery, and it's a rip. But we are going to look at the scouted players, and we're going to see if Joe Veleno can fall into our hands. Would he? Or not Joe Veleno, Rasmus Dahlin. He definitely will not. Anaheim, are you looking to trade your pick? You are not. That could be a little hard to do, and I don't really want to risk it, but if San Jose is looking to trade, you know what? Maybe. We are going to have to keep that in mind. I know New Jersey won't, because I couldn't get it from them in the last episode, and I tried looking before this episode to see if I could get it, but I definitely was not getting it. Houston Vikings, and we'll add those, but I don't think that will go through. Will it? No. I definitely could add more to this, and we will see if I can to give to them. I don't know what they want, or if they have the space to actually give, or yeah. I don't know if they actually have the space I can give them stuff right now. Hopefully they do. Just looking for someone I actually wouldn't mind giving up. Ruskinen, to be honest, no. He's a 7th D. I can toss him in, and that would be it. And trade rejected. I thought it was going to go through. There was a little bit of a pause there. I will add in the 3 6-round picks I have to see if that can push it over. I don't think it will, but it might. You never know. Nope, it does not. So, you know what? We are going to exit the trade. We will sim pick, and hopefully they don't take Rasmus Dahlin. They do not. Awesome. Joe Veleno did go, but Rasmus Dahlin is an ideal pickup here, so he can be our top pairing defenseman with Nicholas Hague, and then eventually Mike Riley would be on the second defensive pairing more than likely. Can a 1-for-1 go through? Definitely not. What if I add these picks here? Can that push it over? It could. No. Do they have... Yeah, they have plenty of space. So I do have too many goalies than I want, I believe. And for mine, I thought I did, but I swear I had 5, but okay. Whatever. We will look to see, who was it? Ruskinen, yep. If I add him, can that push it over? They'd be over the maximum salary cap. That's great. I'm not looking to retain too much salary from him, but at the same time, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. and I can't do any more, so Ruskinen is not an option. We will have to do someone else with a smaller contract that I wouldn't mind giving up. I would love to give them TJ Oshie, but they'd be, over the salary cap. Olofsson is making a lot of money for some reason. How long do I have him signed for? 8 years. All right. Questionable. Kuznetsov, he's also expensive. I'm going to have to go lower to the least expensive players, basically. I don't want to get rid of Grauvak. He's got 0 trade value, but he's actually a good player for us. Labby, I don't know. I don't want to give up Gagne or Belsers. What if I toss in Alex Gabranson? Wouldn't mind giving him up. Anyone else? Let's toss in Lab as well. So that's 2 defensemen. That would be piecing out. They'd be over the salary cap if I get rid of one of them. Yeah. And Dylan Lab expires shortly, so that's not happening. How about Alex Gabranson? Will that happen instead? Can I sort it by defenseman? Nope. Sorry, this is taking so long, guys. I should have probably just ended the episode and done this in the next one, but you know what? It happens, and if you aren't used to my channel yet, this is basically how all my videos go. So, I record for way longer than I plan to, and then it just kind of continues like that. And are you kidding me? Like, come on, buddy. I just want your pick. Why do you have 0 contract space? I don't know what to do. Let's look at least expensive. Sokolov, no. Warner, 22 at 66, sure. Toss him in. Will that push it through? It will not. What if I add 3 6th rounders? Can that put that through so we can pick this 2nd overall pick up? Will it? No, we're a bit off in value, so that's a rip. We are going to need to add more, though. I don't know if I can, and I don't have any other higher overall draft picks to actually toss in, so that's kind of a rip. We'll look at other low ones. Lab, he's on an expiring deal, I can't. Sealer, 73 at 25, sure. That actually could go through by them. Never mind, he expires this year. I don't understand. Just don't re-sign him if you're complaining that he expires. Sealer, Gilmore, freaking Anas. No, I don't want to give up any of these guys. No. Bracco, no. Belsers, Gagne, no. Gabranson, I can't. It's too expensive. Actually, what if I can retain salary on both of them? We'll just go up to... No, I can't do anything from Warner. And I can from Gabranson, but that won't do anything. So I'm going to have to give someone else up. Sokolov, 72 at 20. I don't know. Would he really turn out for us, though? Like, I wonder how well he did. Dmitry Sokolov. I don't have anything about him, so you know what? I'm just going to give him up, and hopefully they wouldn't be over the cap space, which they aren't, and that went through. So we didn't have to give up our 6th, or 3 6 and our 7th, which is good, and we do now have the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft, which I am very excited about, and we can now take Rasmus Dahlin. So, I think I might have him as a high elite. I don't remember. No, I do not. So the only one I did upgrade was Joe Veleno to a high elite. So you're welcome, Anaheim. Rasmus Dahlin as a medium elite, which is fine. I do kind of wish I did have him as a high elite. I did want to upgrade Ty Smith to a medium elite or a low elite, but you know what, whatever. And then San Jose takes Roberts with our pick. Then Colorado takes Kemp. And then Detroit takes Delandrea. Then Boston takes Robertson. Ryan Merkley goes to the Panthers. Coyotes take a high starter, Gravel. I think I might have upgraded him to a high starter. I don't think he was a medium or a high starter. Coxhead goes to Toronto, and then probably, as it normally does, David Levin will go to the Islanders. Does it happen? It does not. Thomas actually goes to the Islanders. Canadians, Antropov, Blue Jackets do take Levin, so, I've always seen Levin go to the freaking things. But you know what? Whatever. I am done with the draft. I only had Rasmus Dahlin, anyways, to pick, so that is fine with me. I am glad we do pick him up, though. I will probably have him playing in the NHL. To be honest, I do want to have him in the NHL, and I might. So look at that offense, defense, and goaltending. It's actually kind of high now, which is good. So I think we might do the freaking re-sign phase real quick, just to get it over with, because I'm not too worried. I'm not going to re-sign Oshie. Mike Riley, 84, Alex Tuch, or Tuck, I still don't know. Jared Cowan, I am going to re-sign, and I'm going to give him a 1-year deal for the highest amount of price I can give him, or the highest price I can give him, which is probably close to $15 million, I want to say. Alright, so actually really close to $16 million, so he should accept that. If he doesn't, then what the heck? Tyler Grauvac, he is a great AHL player. I do want to sign him on a bit of a longer deal. We will do, I'd say 5 years for 1.4 mil, or 1.425, just so it does take up a little bit more space. Mario Lucia, I do want to do a 1 year for $15 million as well. And then McCulloch, we will just do whatever he wants. I'm not too worried. Anas as well. Do whatever he wants. Nick Sealer. Why did someone just honk? It's like freaking 109. Freaking, I'm on the grind right now. 1:09 a.m., boys. Gilmore, also give him a contract. Labby, still don't know. Whatevs. Rasmus Dahlin, we will re-sign you, or we will sign you right now, and we will do it at a 9.25. Everything should be good. Everyone should accept. Jared Cowan will probably play in the AHL level just to make our AHL team a little bit better, because I would kind of like our defense to be a little bad, because I do want us to potentially get another lottery pick next year. Grauvac accepted, Lab accepted, McCulloch, Anas, Gilmore, Lucia, Sealer, Cowan, Dahlin. Awesome. And I believe that is everyone I did want to re-sign, which is good. And then I got some more people next year. I'm not going to re-sign TJ Oshie. I just don't care. Maybe if there's someone in free agency this year that I actually could really help us, that'd be good. I do have like $9 million right now, which is good. But I'm not too worried about free agency right now. But we'll simulate to free agency real quick. We'll see what's there, and then we might do that this episode as well. Might as well. Don't see why not, to be honest. You guys know. If you guys watch my videos, you know that this happens every video. I only want to do a few things, then end up just doing a whole bunch of things, because I just love recording so much. It's just honestly great, and I actually have time to right now. So 90 overall John Carlson, and 89 overall Sam Reinhart. I'm not going to be able to pick up Sam Reinhart, because if you watched my Ottawa series, the last episode was a bit of a struggle trying to pick him up with the RFA. As you can see, you do have to offer him a shit ton of money and also give 3 first-round picks in the next 3 years to Buffalo. Not worth it, let me tell you. There's Oshie down there at an 88. We'll sort it by potential, though. Obviously, Sam Reinhart going to be up there. Marcus Foligno, Cal Hamilton. I think it's Curtis Hamilton. That's the other one, Hamilton. Sorry, my bad. Connor Brickley, Brian Ruster. What a beauty. Honestly, Rust is great. I love Rust. Tom Kuhnackel as well. They let them both go. What are you doing, boys? I kind of want to resign. I kind of want to sign them, to be honest. Emerson Etem, let me tell you, honestly, great fourth line forward. I've used him before, and he's honestly a solid fourth line forward. Let me tell you, Jankowski, I don't know. You'd think they would hold on to Kopp after just winning the Calder, or not the Calder, the freaking winning the Calder. Yeah. No. Yes. Calder. Isn't the Calder the Rookie Cup? I am so whatever. Don't even listen to me. I'm so confused right now. Don't even listen to me. Jacob Larson is a pretty good. Oh, never mind. That's Johan Larson. Never mind. So Rust and Kuhnackel, maybe potential players to pick up. Are there a good goaltender? Lauren Brossois. So one that actually has potential. 20 at 17 in Laxo. Levi Laxo. I don't really need any other goaltenders right now. Who's the highest? Craig Anderson. Okay. Antti Ranta as well. Craig Anderson's an 87 overall, but I do not really need a goaltender right now. So I'm not going to worry about goaltending. Maybe I should pick up a better AHL one. Nah, I'm not too worried about it. Sorry, just had to yawn. My bad. That was an awkward silence. So sorry about that. So is that Evander Kane? Oh my God, he is pissed. He is pissed. He's 80 overall right now. That's crazy. But that, like, damn, you could get him for cheap as balls though too, since he is so pissed. It's like he's still listed as a second line forward. Yeah, he did not play a lot. He only had 7 points. Yeah, no, he didn't. Wait. Oh, that was in the playoffs. Okay, wait. Why is he so pissed? He played the entire season. I don't know why he's so mad. He must not have been playing on the second line. So, do I want to pick someone up? Brandon Montour? Maybe. He's an RFK. I didn't mean to say RFK, but I did. Kopaka. Jack Kopaka. He is 20 years old at 71 overall. Do I want to? Kind of want to. Kopaka. Teams are interested in him, so you know what? I will just give him the most I can, and if he doesn't accept, it's because he doesn't want to. And I think that's all we're gonna do. I'm not gonna sign Rust or Kuhnackel because I already have a floodgate coming in of so many players, or so many forwards, I should say. So I'm not too worried. So we will simulate to the next season and end the episode. Jack Kopaka does sign, as you see in the top, and then it shows up. So looking good. I will do all the lines off screen just so you guys don't or aren't bothered with that, because I'm sure you guys don't really care. Looking good though. I'm really liking the way this series has turned around. Right now, definitely the favorite episode I have recorded, which really is good. Excuse me, just had to burp. Had to get away from the mic to do that. But yeah, guys, hopefully that is good. Hopefully you do enjoy the new mic quality. I am kind of speaking far away from my mic. I don't want to be like in your guys' face doing this. Like, I don't want to kill your eardrums. But so yeah, like I'm kind of like 6 or 7 inches away from it right now. So maybe I should bring it closer or speak louder. But you know what, guys? Whatever, we'll figure it out. I'm still messing around with it, but thank you guys so much for watching. Really does mean a lot. I'm gonna record another episode after this of something, I do not know what, but yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, boys. Yeah, Houston Vikings, baby.